Snort, snort.
What in the... When you open your eyes, you're being stared down by a fat, wet snout. Ah!
Oink!
I did it earlier. I forgot how to do it.
It's
Something
hard
like
to
that.
oink.
There we go.
Oink, oink.
Oh, models. You. The plump pig is lying on your chest, and boy, he's, real hefty. Loot! Ah! Tagging you in.
You jolt up at the sudden voice from above you, sending waddles falling from your chest into your lap with a scream. You turn to see Mabel, all metal-filled smile and rosy cheeks, barely able to contain her glee despite nearly scaring the life out of you.
Oh, right, that's me. Hey there, sleepyhead. It's lunchtime. Is it? What happened to breakfast?
A glance at your phone tells you slept in past noon. Instead of leaving and letting you get ready for the day, though, Mabel sits right on the edge of the mattress with you and looks at you expectantly.
So, how have things been going with Grunkle Stan? Has he told you about feelings yet? Have you two kissed?
Oh my god. Mabel. You're not sure you should tell her even if either of those did happen.
Oh, I don't know.
I like, why don't you ask Stan? That might piss him off.
Mark! Vote with your phone!
Although on the other hand, maybe why don't you ask Stan would get Stan to actually do those things.
Are you sure?
Here.
Oh
man, the scene titles have spoilers. Are you gonna die? Are you gonna choke? I'm gonna go with Y now that I saved.
Oh wait, that's me. Because he won't tell me a thing! Come on, Luke! I thought we had a bond that lets me learn how much I'm improving my Grunkle Stan's second chance at love! Third chance. Fourth chance. Actually, let's not put numbers on that. Okay, maybe there haven't been any milestones, but things are going great, right?
I feel like the what do you think seems nicer than the could I just get changed now, because like at least you're still like conversing with her, and we want to stay on Mabel's good side because she's a sweetie.
Mark's is either one.
Okay.
Absolutely. Definitely. And I think you should tell him how you feel. I'll keep that in mind. But can I get changed now? Oh, right. Silly me. Come on, Waddles.
They leave and you're left to your thoughts. With all the hectic supernatural stuff in Gravity Falls that inexplicably often finds itself in or near the shack, you haven't been able to spend much significant time with Stan since your boxing session. You've only found short moments, like a late-night game of cards that ran longer than expected, because by the end of it, you'd both just left the deck on the table as you listened to him tell a story about how this one time well, you guess that was a significant amount of time. You just never really wanted those moments to end. Aw, that's so cute.
Aww.
And just yesterday, Ford came up to you in the kitchen, standing with a bowl of cereal in his hand that he was apparently in the middle of eating, and basically gave you a condensed version of...
Okay, it's my turn. If you break my fuck,
You're still southerning.
if you break my twin brother's heart, I'll make you regret it. I fucked up, but I don't...
The bowl of cereal turning out to be 95% marshmallows did not make him seem any less intimidating. Oh my god, that's awesome.
I lost the voice. I've been mute for too long.
You're not sure why he did that. As far as you know, there's nothing official between you and Stan. Official? What are you, teenagers? Besides, Stan and Ford don't even live on land anymore. They'll be setting sail again, exploring the seas and documenting the oddities of the world. From what you've heard about it already, it's intense stuff that keeps them on the move and untethered. And you're no expert, but your car's looking pretty close to done, meaning you'll be leaving Gravity Falls soon enough. All you can do is hope you're not leaving with any regrets. Heading out through the back door so that you don't disturb Sue's current tour, you round the house to where your car has stood still for the past 2 weeks. Sure enough, there you find Stan, staring thoughtfully into the hood before he spots you and brightens. Hey, how's it hanging, Lou? like fancy finding you here.
Yes.
That one's cute.
Fancy finding you here. Outside your own house. What Ford told me you'd be.
What can I say? I'm unpredictable. Never know what I'll be up to next. That's such a cute exchange. I love it. Your car's almost good to go as far as I can tell. I'm planning to take her for a quick test run around town to make sure.
Sounds fun. When do we go?
You ain't coming. I don't want you inside if there's an explosion or something. There won't be, but it's a precaution.
Oh, okay.
But if you are free tonight, I figured we would celebrate.
Yeah, sure. What do you have in mind?
Can't tell you. That'd ruin the surprise. All you gotta worry about is yourself. Meet me back here in a few hours. And wear your best studs. Stan shoots you a wink, twirling your car keys around his finger before he turns and gets into your car. He's gonna steal your car! Bye, Stan! He played you like a damn fiddle. Unsure why you couldn't go with him and hang out tonight, you wave goodbye and watch carefully as he revs the car to life. It works, and hey, no explosion. He gives you a thumbs up, which you return, and pulls out onto the dirt road towards town. A handful of hours later, and it's just about time to get ready for your date. Stan got back to the shack a moment ago, and through the window you'd spotted Mabel talking to him outside. Though you couldn't figure out what they were saying, you laughed to yourself when she took his face in her hands, squishing his cheeks and looking him straight in the eye. A cute intimidation tactic, maybe? Mabel so much. After rummaging through all the clothes you brought with you for your trip, you're relieved to find an outfit that fits the occasion. It's...
Oh my god. Oh shit. Either one or two.
I kinda like the something flashy.
Loot it up, yeah!
Something flashy. You don't remember why you packed it in the first place, but you're sure glad to have this outfit now. Feeling good about the outfit you chose, you head outside to meet Stan. You step out onto the back porch and are met with his back to you, looking off into the distance. You're about to call his name when he turns in your direction, and your words die on your tongue, speechless at the sight of him.
Is he wearing the... Yeah!
So loud, friendo. It's good though. You made Nico Borg! Nico!
She's excited too!
Do you hear her?
Excited too!
Do you hear the Neek? He looks handsome. Your eyes catch on the way his gold chain glints in the light, drawing your attention to his proudly exposed chest, helpfully framed by the cut of his shirt. The buttons almost strain to contain how good he looks, and your gaze follows the line lower to how...
Oh my god.
Stan whistles playfully at the sight of you.
Hair.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Ooh, do we thank him, do a turnaround, or you're not so bad yourself?
Oh my god. Woo. Alright, so, this is us again. Oh my god, that's called Real Him, and that's so cute. So basically what happened was when we streamed our playthrough, we accidentally stopped recording at one point. So, we are going back and re-recording it, so our reactions might not be the same. They might be a bit more subdued because we've seen it before. But, you know, it'll still be great.
We gotta do a do-over.
Yep. So, we're not sure how long this is gonna take, but if there's like a sudden like change in tone or whatever in the video, that's why. It's because we went back and had to re-record. But we couldn't like we couldn't not record it, I mean.
Yeah, otherwise you just have I don't know, a screen that just says like footage missing.
Yeah, I mean it's a good part, so
yeah.
I don't think it's super duper long, but let's get going. So it's the second one.
This one?
Yes. Alright, sweet.
We did a turnaround, didn't we?
Yeah.
Alright, do a turnaround.
You do a turnaround, making sure to give an extra flourish as you spin. Stan's eyes light up as he laughs, tipping his imaginary hat to you in appreciation and whistling again. Ooh. So, Where to? Hands in his pockets, Stan nods over to the Stanmobile, a few feet in front of you.
I did not, in the time between streaming and re-recording, get any better at my Stan voice, so just, it is what it is. Only one way to find out. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna do my voice.
He offers his arm and escorts you to the passenger side, opening and shutting the door for you before heading over to the driver's side. While you were already looking forward to this, the way Stan looks makes you all the more eager. And that cologne? It suits him. You watch him, thinking to yourself just how crazy this all is. Your brain is telling you to get a grip, but your cheeks are beginning to ache from smiling so much and you can't bring yourself to mind. The El Diablo soon pursed life and you're on your way. Since you don't know your destination, you're not sure how long the ride will be. Not like you mind at all.
Just get to stare at that Grunkle the whole ride there.
Exactly.
That beautiful face. I don't remember what we did. Did we make conversation?
I think we made conversation.
Making conversation.
Does that look familiar to you?
I think so.
Okay. All else fails, we just go back. We want to play it through the exact same way, so we'll see. You always this mysterious with your dates? Luring them off into the night with the promise of a good time? Stan chuckles.
Ha. Nah, only the ones I like being around.
Good to know.
Besides, you should definitely know what to expect from a drive with me by now. Yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah. The unexpected.
Bingo.
You gaze out the window again, unable to keep the smile from your face. Another minute or so passes before Stan speaks again.
Alright, we're almost there. Close your eyes.
Really?
Yes, really. And I've got a blindfold in the glove box if you can't stop yourself from peeking.
Somehow it sounds like he's not joking about that last part. After what you've seen with him, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Kinky. I'm pretty sure we left that one
left
alone.
that alone. You laugh, but close your eyes as he told you to. It's fine, I've got it. Promise I won't peek. You keep your eyes closed for another minute or two as Stan begins to tell you about the time he was hogtied and blindfolded by some thugs on the side of a desert road.
Stan, your life is so sad.
Just as he gets to the good part about how he had to hitchhike using only his nose, the car comes to a stop. You both hear and feel Stan put the car into park and realize there's muffled music not too far from you. I love this part. Can I look now?
Hold on.
Stan exits the car, and the footfalls tell you he's walking to your side. In a second, he's there, opening your door.
What a gentleman.
Can I look now? Stan chuckles.
Ha. Unless you can walk with your eyes closed.
You open your eyes to see a rundown diner. Greasy's Diner, to be exact. The building is about as slightly shabby in appearance as it was when you last visited, but under the glowing "We Have Food" sign is an endearingly hand-painted banner reading "Disco Night." Through the windows you can spot energetic silhouettes and flashing multicolored lights. Hardly grandiose, but it's still beautiful. Oh my god, Stan. He takes your hand and helps you out of the passenger seat.
What? You don't like it? I forget, I think we said I love it?
I think so.
Okay. Hope so.
Yeah, I think.
I know you've been dying to see the magic I make on the dance floor. It seemed cruel to keep you waiting any longer. Let's tease him.
Is that familiar?
I don't know. Let's click on this one.
I think that looks familiar.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It'll be an honor to witness such magic in the making.
Now, I try to stay humble.
As you step inside, you're greeted by the sight of a dance floor. A disco ball reflects fragments of colorful spotlights all around the room, and even the cow skull above the jukebox has string lights wrapped around its horns. It's so cute. There's a good amount of people here. It's mostly older adults, which is unsurprising given the music genre, but there are a few younger folks who seem to be enjoying themselves unironically. You're surprised you don't see Mabel and her friends here. You finally look back at Stan and catch him pretending he wasn't just watching you for your reaction seconds earlier. You didn't do all this just for me, did ya?
Nah, it's a monthly thing that picked up a while back. I lend them some equipment for it every time, but I may have knocked it up a week or 4.
He's smirking. He's so proud of himself. You roll your eyes, but give him a fond smile. Well then, let's dance already. Grabbing Stan's hand in yours, you lead him onto the dance floor, and he follows eagerly.
Alright, we can start you off with something easy.
Nuh-uh. I need to see your moves first. Make sure you're the real deal.
Got any requests then?
Fucking dab.
Did we actually pick dab?
No, we didn't. I think we started with freestyle, or did we do foxtrot first? I think it was freestyle.
I think it was
first.
freestyle.
Yeah,
I
we
want
did
to see what
freestyle.
happens
We're not
if we
gonna
pick
dab.
Fine.
We're replaying it.
Fine.
Like exactly. If we want to replay it again, you know, we can ask him to dab. Or you can just draw him dabbing or something.
The moment has passed.
Whatever will impress me most. Make me swoon. Stan assumes a serious pose, pausing dramatically before he busts into the cheesiest hustle move there is. I remember that. My eyes! Stan laughs freely.
Ha! Any other requests?
Foxtrot's a thing, right? Can you do that?
I'm not quite the young buck I used to be, but I still got some trot in me.
This whole part is just so freaking cute, and
Yeah.
I love it so much. And now that it's not like midnight, I appreciate it even more because it's like,
Stan looks so good in that outfit.
right, that chest hair. Okay, sorry. And you dance. Before you know it, the song has passed. And then another, and then another. You weren't too sure at first, but Stan's actually a really good dancer. He's light on his feet, and he's definitely got rhythm. He knows just where to guide you, how to hold you. Oh god, you hope your hands aren't sweaty. Are you sweaty? Your face sure feels hot when he shoots you a wink before leading you into a half turn that lands your back flush against his chest.
Sweetie, you don't need to worry about being sweat. You don't have to worry about being sweaty, because Stan is the sweatiest of them all.
Yeah, sweaty.
Yeah. You're keeping up pretty good, Luke. You having fun?
He asks low in your ear in a way that makes your heart flutter as you sway together. Oh my god, that's such a cute thing that if I could draw, I would draw that. Oh my god. Oh.
Hey, yo, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Shut up. You're ruining the amazingness of this scene.
I think I'm enhancing it.
It's okay, I love you. Only because I have such an amazing partner.
I could say the same thing.
Stan laughs
Huh?
and brings you back to face him. But the song ends only seconds later and he releases his hold on you. No, he could never release his hold on me. It's a slow song, and Stan raises his brow at you questioningly. We took initiative last time, I remember.
Alrighty.
Of course you want to continue. Laughing, you take his hand in yours again and guide it back to your side. Stan beams and brings you closer still. You're about to rest your palms against his chest, but change your mind and rest them on his broad shoulders. You're almost nervous to look him in the eye, but when you chance a glance upward, you're so pleased with what you see. You've been close before, intimately even, but this is a whole new ballpark. Face to face, moving slowly as one, nothing to distract the one from the other's gaze. You try not to think about how good he smells, or how comforted and electrified his hold makes you feel, and you definitely try not to think about how a slight lean forward would easily bring his lips to yours. The song changes again, almost too soon, you think. But Stan just picks up his tempo to match, keeping your proximity the same. But now, you don't even have to look at your feet. The pace quickens and you both get caught in it. A swing, a twirl.
I accidentally hit the button, I'm sorry.
The pace quickens and you both get caught in it. A swing, a twirl, another swing, and you're dipped in Stan's arms so smoothly that it takes you a split second to realize why you're nearly upside down.
Hot damn.
Yeah. Stan's grinning down at you, panting from the intense bout, holding the dip. Kiss him! We did that.
Fuck yeah.
Stan glances down at your lips for a split second, but it's enough to tempt you and you do the same. Maybe it's the romantic in you, but you can't help yourself. Sure, romantic. This is romance, it's not lust.
It's romance,
Yeah.
it's a kiss.
Yeah, I know. Heart thrumming in your ears, you lean up, meeting him in a kiss. He makes a noise of surprise, which turns into one of contentment as he kisses back. You part after a moment, and Stan's eyes are wide with excitement, grin bigger than you've ever seen. Before you can kiss him again, he brings you back up into his arms to finish off the dance as the song ends. A quick glance around the room lets you know that most of the surrounding patrons were watching the two of you dance. They look away as you notice, some whispering and some getting back to their own technique.
They're just jealous.
Yeah. It's Stan who speaks first.
You hungry?
Not what you were expecting, but you're kind of relieved he's keeping the mood light.
I'm pretty sure we picked I Thought You'd Never Ask.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to pick Thirsty, but just because of pun. Great. My treat, kid. Pick anything you want.
I need a drink. Of course, the place he's most generous at is a diner whose most expensive entree is $20.
That's still pretty pricey.
Lucky for you, I only want some fries and a shake.
Sounds perfect.
Instead of waiting for a server to come by, Stan goes straight to the counter to order. You sit down in a pleasantly unsticky booth to wait for him and notice that Stan left his jacket on the seat next to you. Put it on, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello there, sir.
Looking good.
Just remember that stream with her. She's like, oh, and he was like voicing Stan, and he was like, oh, I like it when people call me sir.
Yes.
In no time, Stan returns with 2 orders of fries and 2 shakes. He grins when he sees his jacket draped over your shoulders. Hope you don't mind. I was feeling a bit chilly.
Nah, that one looks good on you. And it's not wet this time. Except that it totally is, because I'm the sweatiest Grunkle in the world. Yeah.
He sits, sliding in right next to you.
It's been a long time since I just got fries and a shake from an old diner. Not usually something people my age do, I guess. I think we picked the second one, didn't we? True. They're all busy hating their spouses and drinking to forget.
And paying taxes. Stan grasps his chest in mock horror.
Don't even say that! It gives me shivers at the very thought.
God, I love him so much.
Yeah.
Ready to dig in properly, you take a fry and dip it into your chocolate shake. Stan, handful of fries ready to be shoved into his gaping mouth, looks at you like you just screamed bloody murder.
I love how disturbed he looks.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean,
Have
there's
you never
no...
seen someone
Mabel
do that?
has definitely done that. Mabel does that. She, like, that is unquestionably something that Mabel does. Stan, have you never seen Mabel do that?
He's desensitized to whatever weird food combinations Mabel does.
He just accepts it. He has learned to not react unless, like, she's going to literally, like, eat something toxic. Like,
yeah, but Loot is like a grown-up, not Mabel person. So.
A grown-up, not Mabel person. What?
Did you just?
What? You've never tried it?
No, of course not.
It's delicious. Perfect mix of sweet and salty. Just like you.
True.
Stan frowns. He didn't like the pun. He didn't like the joke. The comment or whatever. Don't knock it till you try it. He scoffs, picking up a fry and dipping it into your shake instead of his own, and pops it into his mouth. His eyes widen as he chews, silent until he swallows.
That's actually not half bad.
You steal one of his fries.
Yup.
Seizing the moment he's off guard, you reach over and snatch a fry from his plate.
Hey.
Payback! Stan picks up your shake and takes a big old swig. Hey! He sets it back down, licking his lips triumphantly. He's missed a spot though, and there's a bit of chocolate left on the side of his smirking mouth. Wipe it off for him, clearly.
Of course, any excuse to touch.
Well, yeah. Hey, Stan, you've got some... You lift your hand to his face and wipe the chocolate away with your thumb. Stan's breath itches at your touch. When you absent-mindedly lick the chocolate away, he's nearly beet red. This is basically all like foreplay. I mean, does that not that's...
It's flirting.
I know,
So,
but
I mean...
it's very heavy flirting.
Yeah.
That particular instance, wiping the chocolate from his mouth and then licking it like that. Oh my god. Anyways.
Narrator.
I know.
Get out of your fantasies. Your stantasies.
Shut up. I love you.
Fantasies.
Fantasies. You soon slip into that comfortable silence again as you survey the crowd and the couples on the dance floor. Everyone seems to be having a good time. It's nice seeing others enjoy something Stan helped put on. It seems he does more good than he likes to admit to himself. When he's not going on crime sprees or getting arrested, at least. Soon, you're to the ends of your cups and have picked up the last bits of your fries.
Hey, you want to get out of here?
Lead the way. Soon you're back in the old Diablo, engine purring to life as Stan screeches out of the little parking lot and onto Main Street. With the way he drives, you honestly don't know how he keeps his car in such good shape, even with his mechanic skills. But eventually your speed becomes reasonable as Stan transitions from the asphalt road to dirt, and you're left to realize your quickened pulse isn't due to his driving, but from anticipation. You taking me for some late night errands again?
Nah. Thought we could just see where the road takes us.
You know, for a small town, it sure is huge.
Tell me about it. This forest is more of a trap than the shack.
I think it was it worked on me just fine, or well, I like it?
I think it was the second one.
Yeah, I think so.
Can't take all the credit on that one. Sure.
That's me.
That's you. Sorry.
Sure, Ford's babe magnet helped. Stan barks out a laugh at that.
Ha!
But I was drawn to this place on my own, too.
I mean, it's grown on me. Like a fungus, sure, but it has.
The comparison.
But I'm not the kind of guy who hikes trails or draws gnomes. That's my brother. I'd rather be in the city than the woods. Way fewer bugs, more people to pickpocket, and not everyone knows my face.
So then, how does someone like you end up in a place like this? You said you were from Jersey, right? I know how everyone else has gotten here, but not you. Stan sighs as if the weight of his whole life's story lies with that question. Luckily, he humors you. Music change.
Long, and I mean long story short, my brother and I had a falling out when we were kids. High school. I got kicked out, barely talked to him or my parents for 10 years. He moved here. I spent those years bouncing from state to state. Oregon was one of the few I hadn't been banned from.
I think we said wow, because we didn't want to be like, you
Yeah,
know...
I remember that. We didn't want to be pitying.
Yeah.
You're telling me. Then one day, he dropped me a line, asked me to come here. I came thinking he wanted to make up, or at least talk things out, but he was in a bad place. Basically told me to get lost.
What? That's awful.
Yeah, well, we both made our mistakes that day. We fought, said some things, threw some punches, and... I suppose, now that you know how weird this town is, telling you I accidentally pushed my twin brother through the cosmic portal in the basement, leaving him to fend for himself and hop through dimensions for the next 30 years, isn't as crazy as it would normally be.
Your mouth is just agape. Seriously, you think your jaw might be on the floor.
Close your mouth, kid. You'll catch flies like that. I think we did ask about...
Yeah, I think we asked about him. What about you? You said Ford went through the portal for 30 years, but what did you do during that time? Is that what made you start the shack?
Yeah. Like I said, I came here because Sixer asked me. But once he was gone, I didn't have anywhere to go, and I wasn't gonna leave till I got him back.
Did he really spend 30 years of his life trying to get his brother back?
So I started the Mystery Shack. The locals thought I was my brother and liked the mysterious scientist in the woods shtick, so I had to roll with it.
Wait, so you had to pretend to be Ford too, the whole time?
Only in name, sweetheart. It's a good thing I always went by Stan anyway.
Called us sweetheart.
Yeah, he did. Let me tell you, Stanford Pines was never cooler than when he was me.
Caught off guard in your absolute shock, you erupt into laughter. Okay, that I can absolutely believe.